What's good, boys? Welcome to the third episode of this boot camp. In this episode, we will be going over product criteria. This is by far the most important part of organic dropshipping because, as you guys should know, your product is 90% of organic dropshipping. If you don't have a good product, you just won't make money. It's as simple as that. So, we'll kind of go over checklisting the things that you have to have in your product criteria list. One, trying to pick a good product. So just get right into that. So number one is intrinsically viral. This is your wow factor of your product. This is going to make people stop scrolling. This is going to make people stop, look at the product, see what it's about, actually watch your video. So why it's good, you need to be able to point your camera at the product and for the product to just speak for itself. If your product can't do that, if somebody's just scrolling, and then they see your product and they don't really know what it's about, they're not really intrigued by it, they don't really think it's that cool, you just aren't going to grab their attention. They're just going to scroll right off your video. They're not going to they're not going to engage, they're not going to buy your product. With the wow factor and with being intrinsically viral, this will make your life 10 times easier. If your product has this, it'll make your life 10 times easier. You won't have to put hours and hours into filming your video, trying to make a super engaging video. You can literally just make a simple video, calling out your target audience and showing the product, and it will go viral. So intrinsically viral, number one, most important thing that you should have on your product criteria list. Number two is provides value. These pair, intrinsically viral, wow factor, and providing value kind of pair hand in hand. Without the intrinsically viral wow factor, you won't be able to get eyes on your product. And without providing value, without the product actually providing some sort of value to the customer, they're not going to buy it. So obviously, this helps with conversion rates because you can go viral with intrinsically viral, and obviously views equal money in organic dropshipping. But if you are just running some stupid product that doesn't provide any value, it doesn't help people's lives out, doesn't make their lives easier, they're not going to buy it. They're not going to go through with the steps that you need to actually get them to check out. So like I said, pair this with the wow factor, and this is how you're going to make six figures in dropshipping. If you hit both of these are just the two main criteria. If you have these two criterias, it'll be a pretty good product. And then when we pair them with the bonuses I'm about to go over, it will make a perfect product. All right, so now we'll get into 2 to 3x markup. Obviously, we're going to have to mark up this product. We're not just going to be selling it for the same price. So if your product can't be marked up 2 to 3x without the customer thinking it's not worth it or it's not as good, like I'll just use like this water bottle. Like let's say you see, all right, plastic water bottle. Actually, it's a fucking terrible example. I'll use these blue light blocking glasses. If you see these blue light blocking glasses, I think I bought them for $29.99. If I saw those and those were priced at like $80, I'd be like, fuck no, I'm not buying them. Those are priced way too high for the value I think I'm going to get out of that product. So your product, the markup, the price that you put it at has to be in line with the value that it's actually going to provide the customer, and the customer has to think that in their mind when they're buying. It's just subconsciously when they look at the product, they'll know how much they think it's actually worth, and if you're selling it for way more, you just won't convert. This is the best thing about organic dropshipping is the profit margins. Most of the times you're going to be running 50 to 80% profit margins on every single sale of your product. This is why organic is so much better than ads, because when people show you ad dashboards and they'll flex like 20K on a dashboard in a single day, most of the time their margins are only 10 to 15%. They're only making 10 to 15% of that 20K. So you had a 20K day, they only made 2K that day. But if you had a 20K day in organic, you probably made 16K that day. This is why organic is just so much better. You actually get really good profit margins. You don't have to worry about scaling your ads, dealing with all that shit, getting shut down by Facebook, by Meta, all that. You don't have to deal with that. All right, bonus criterias. So these are the criteria you have to have. every product you run, if it doesn't fall in these top 3 criterias, just don't even think about running it. But then these are some bonuses that can just take your product to the next level if they have it. Number 1 is going to be passionate niche. So this could be things like anime niche, car niche, weed niche, couples niche, any niche that is really passionate. So obviously, boyfriends really love their girlfriends, vice versa. Anime fans love all those products. They love anime. They love everything to do with anime. Weed people, they love to smoke, so they love different types of smoking devices, different types of way to get their weed in throughout the day. So one thing this is going to help you with is you're just going to have a loyal customer already. Before they even really know your brand, know what you're about, you already have a loyal customer because your brand that you're selling, your product that you're selling is already behind a niche. And these passionate niches will be a diehard for any product you sell. Like, I'll just take the anime niche, for example. If you're selling, let's just say this was an anime water bottle, and you're trying to sell an anime water bottle. If somebody in the anime niche sees your water bottle and is a cool looking water bottle with maybe their favorite anime character on it, they're probably going to buy it just because it's an anime. This could be the worst water bottle of all time. You could be selling a terrible water bottle. Your water gets hot, microplastics seep into your water, all this shit. But because it has anime branding on it, they're just going to want to buy it. Like I was saying, the customers are just easier to sell to. Longevity. So things in longevity could be, does your product have multiple variants? Because eventually your product's going to get dry. That's the thing about organic. Your product will eventually get dry. You'll run out of you'll run out of content ideas for it. But if you have multiple variants for your product and you add those in throughout as you're scaling your brand, you'll be able to survive for like more than just the normal 3 to 6 month longevity period of an organic product. You'll be able to take your product into multiple years and maybe even scale it into an actual brand. Another thing is, do the customers have to keep on buying? Do you have reoccurring customers? Is that a part of your product where you have to keep on buying certain things, where you have your main product, but you have to keep on buying these certain things that help the product, like use? Like, let's say you're selling some type of like paintball gun. Do you have to keep on buying the paintballs? Just stuff like that. Things that will keep up the customer coming back, needing to buy more stuff from your website. All right, conviction. This is a big one. If you don't believe in your product, if you don't truly believe in the product that you're selling, that it's going to go viral, it's going to blow up, you're going to make money from this product, you're not going to try as hard than a product that you believe in with your entire heart. Like, I can just give myself, for example. There's a product I was literally just running. I didn't believe in it. I really didn't think it was that great of a product. So I didn't try hard in it. I put half-ass effort into all my videos. I really wasn't trying. And people made money with that product that actually believed in it, but I didn't believe in it personally, so I didn't try as hard. Vice versa with one of my winners, I put my all into it. I was coming up with new content ideas every day. I was doing market research every day. I was doing all these things to help me go viral and just blow up this product and make a ton of money with this product because I believed in it. I actually thought that the product was good. I thought that I could make money in it. Like I said, you're going to try harder. If you actually believe in this product, I promise you, you will try way harder. High converting. This is how you really start printing in dropshipping. If your product is high converting, means your conversion rates are just through the roof. You have 100 people that go to your website, and out of 100 of those people, 10 of the people leave buying the product. It's a really good high converting product. This is how you hit those 6-figure months in dropshipping. You can't hit a 6-figure month in dropshipping if your product isn't high converting. Your product has to be high converting. This is probably the biggest thing in bonus criteria. If your product is high converting, I would run that shit instantly. And like I said, I didn't say this part yet, but if your product is a high converting product, you can make a lot of money and not even have to go that viral. I was doing product research probably a couple months ago. I found an 8K per mil product. We'll go into what per mil is later in this boot camp, but they only had like 300K views across all platforms, but already made, I think it was like four or 5 grand off this product, off only 300K views. So you can still make a lot of money and not go that viral if you have a high converting product. But yeah, these are just the criterias. I would, whenever you're doing your product research, make sure you just have your list next to your phone, next to your computer. Make sure that you're hitting intrinsically viral, wow factor. Make sure the product actually provides some sort of value. Make sure, look it up on AliExpress. Can you 2 to 3x markup? If you can't, don't run it. And then try to have at least 2 of these. Sometimes it can just be one. Like if you have intrinsically viral, provides value, and it's in a passionate niche, obviously that's going to be a good product. But I would try to get 2 of these if you can, if the product can. But make sure you have to have this. These 3, you have to have, no excuses. If you're going to run the product, has to fall into those. And then this is just some bonus. If it falls into these, you might have a really big winner on your hands. But yeah, that will kind of wrap it up for product criteria. We'll kind of dive deeper into some more stuff about product criteria, what it is. I'll show you some wow factor products. I'll show you some products that provide value. We'll just dive deeper into it. So I'll catch you boys in the next video.